Hi guys, it's Ariel. So, I couldn't resist. I might have bought myself a book recently. I got Hannah Hart's My Drunk Kitchen. And frankly, I am so proud of Hannah. Hannah is one of my favorite YouTubers, and she just seems like an incredible person. And I went into Books A Million to look for it one day before work, and found it, or no, couldn't find it, so I had to ask for help. And I walked up and I'm like, hey, I have a question. And she's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, I'm looking for a book with a weird title. And she's like, okay, we probably have plenty of those. And I was like, it's My Drunk Kitchen by Hannah Hart. And another lady smiles and goes, you're not the only one that's asked for that. It's like, we have a couple of them left over there. So she shows me to where they are, and I actually was so thrilled to hear that they only had a couple left. She said they had 3 left. They only actually had 2. Now they only had 1 because I grabbed it. But it made me happy to realize that she had pretty much sold them out, and apparently they'd only gotten them in the week before. I think it's been out for about 2 weeks, but our store didn't get it. Or it'd been out like 2 weeks before that. This was about a week ago. I meant to film this video like the day I got it, but didn't because I ended up going to work and then I came home and got the lazies. Oops. And now it's about a week later because I got the lazies all week. And it was like, I kind of was just happy to realize that, you know, people knew who she was and they were buying her book. And I went and grabbed it and actually flipped through it a little bit and went, oh my god, this is so her, I love it. And decided to put it back, walked around the mall a little bit, came back, and then was like, I can't resist, I have to get it. And I did, and the sales lady was like, I had a feeling you'd come back for it. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, you seem like a really big fan. I'm like, I am. Like, have you ever seen her videos? And she said no, but she flipped through the book a little bit and thought it was hilarious. And I told her, I'm like, definitely check out her channel. So, Hannah, if you ever see this, I don't know how you'd ever see this, but if you ever do for some reason, I might have been talking you up a little bit. But, no, like, that's the thing is, I actually just want to point out, because when I bought this, I was kind of laughing because this is the first cookbook I've ever bought myself, and I told my mom, I saw her about 5 minutes after I bought it, and was like, so I bought a cookbook. She's like, what? Because I don't cook. And I told her, I showed it to her, and was like, yeah, I don't think this is really going to teach me anything, but then I was flipping through it and realized I think this actually could teach me how to cook. And because here's the thing, is most of the recipes in here are very, very easy, but they're really good and unique and creative, and I think that's why this would actually make a really good way to learn to start cooking, because it's funny and you can get some life lessons with it, and sometimes they're not life lessons and it's just humor. And I like it. I think you did a wonderful job on this, Hannah. I have to give you that. And some of them, like, they just rhyme, like Frito taquitos. Yes. And then she made Jewish taquitos somewhere. Yeah, right there. The funny thing is she made a joke about the Jewish taquitos, and then I flipped the page and actually busted out laughing, because I didn't expect it to be real, and I should have, because I watched Hannah's videos. She put a lot of herself into this, and I love that. And I actually kind of wanted to point out that reading this kind of reminded me of when I was reading one of Ellen DeGeneres' books. It was her Seriously I'm Kidding book, because I read that a few months ago. And this reminded me so much of that because Hannah's humor and writing style reminds me of Ellen so much. And I figured that would be a huge compliment for Hannah, just because everyone likes Ellen. You gotta love Ellen. And I wrote down a whole bunch about it, but I've like not read my notes at all. And I also wanted to say too that, because I also made the point that I didn't really think I would learn anything, I was flipping through it not long after I bought it, like a little bit more, and discovered 2 things. One, apparently bananas are good for anxiety, which I don't really get anxiety, but my mom does, so I automatically had to tell her, and I wanted to put that fact on the internet because I know a lot of you out there probably have anxiety, and that would be really good, so eat some bananas. And she gave you a full explanation, but I can't find it. So it's in here. I don't know where it is exactly. Can't find it. You'll just have to get the book and look for yourself. Yeah, you'll have to get it and look for yourself. Or you can Google it, I guess, if you want to. And it also told me something that I wasn't happy to hear, but I guess I'll have to accept it. Cantaloupe can give you salmonella. That doesn't make me happy because I like cantaloupe. So, I guess there's another food that I'm going to be leery of eating. But no, it's like some of these things in here I actually really want to try. Like I want to try making the Frito taquitos and just little things here and there. And it's like I love how with every recipe, it might not be a full recipe. It's got a lot of humor to it and all sorts of stuff. And I just 5 stars, Hannah. Good job. I'm so proud of you. And I can't wait to get Grace Helbig's book. I want to get Alfie Days. His book is only just barely available in the US. I haven't seen it yet, so who knows if I'll actually get it. I don't like ordering things off the internet. They never seem to find our house. So I'm going to find it in person and probably end up getting it. I don't have anything else to say. I just wanted to tell Hannah, not really tell Hannah, but promote her book some more because this was really good and I've been reading it a lot lately. Like I'm not done with it yet, but I've been flipping through it and like reading it, and I was trying to read it full on, but I haven't quite gotten to doing it because I keep getting distracted by the computer. 21st century problems. I'm gonna go now, get Hannah's book. Talk to you guys later. Love you. Goodbye.